Hello everyone, Sonia here. I am excited. I got my package for the new program that just rolled out. We have a group starting on Monday. I want to tell you a little bit about what you get, what it involves, so that if you want to get started with us, you're more than welcome. I invite you to comment below or message me directly if anything that I go over is something that you want to implement or start on. It's a lifestyle. It's going to take a while. It's taken me a while. So I just wanted to get that out. But this new program is focused on nutrition. What the company has realized is that we have been focusing a lot on workouts. And while workouts are super beneficial, stress relievers, they get our bodies moving, our heart pumping, it's all great, but you can't out-train a bad diet, right? And so we're shifting to focus on portion control, balancing out your nutrition, releasing the sugar addictions, learning how to look at food and portion out food and meal prep food so that you're not a slave to the day-to-day choices where you get out and you're like, oh, let me just have a donut because I have nothing prepared and I have nothing ready and that's all that's available in front of me. And so I wanted to show you what's in the box, what you get, and what's involved. This is a 30-day program, which you can do. Again, it's a lifestyle, but the group that we're doing is going to be for 30 days to start off with. And again, we start on a Monday. But in the package, it's called the Ultimate Portion Fix. And what it does is, rather than focusing on calories, we focus on portion control. And so the first thing you get is these little colored containers. This is in a package, which I want to keep sealed because I'm going to give it as a gift. But once you take them out, they're all perfectly sized portions for the different food groups. And you've got vegetables, proteins, fruit, carbs, healthy fats, and seeds and oils. And this will mean more to you once you get started with the program. So what it does is it allows you to better understand what a true portion size is. How often do you go out to eat? My favorite example is pasta. Some other people's is salads. But you order, say, spaghetti and meatballs, right? And you get this fat plate that's bigger than your head, full of pasta, maybe 2 meatballs, and then, we smother it with cheese and sauce and all that other stuff. Well, this is 1 serving of carbs. Like, it's smaller than my fist, right? And so this is technically what your body needs as 1 serving. Now I get 4 of these a day because I work out. I'm working on dropping some weight. Different people have different amounts based on your goals, your body size, your activity level. Carbs are not bad. You don't have to be scared of them. However, we do need to be aware of how much we're consuming at any given time throughout the whole day. And that goes with anything. So enough about that. So we get the containers. It helps you to identify portions, to balance them out. A healthy balanced meal has fruit, has vegetables, has proteins, has carbs, so that your body is getting a variety. It's pulling from all the different nutrients in every food group, and it's maximizing your results. It takes a while. Okay, portion containers. Next, you get a daily logbook. So in this book is where you're going to track how you're feeling, how you're sleeping, what you're eating, how much water you're drinking, so that you can reflect every day, every couple days, every week on where you're struggling, where you're succeeding, and then make adjustments as you go on. And so this is a great indicator. Like, if you find you're having headaches and you're sluggish throughout the day, you can't focus, you might need to bump up your carbs. Our brains need carbs. I don't know why I'm harping on carbs. I feel like a lot of people have been taking it out of their day, and we really need, I believe we need carbs. Or you might need more water. You know, a lot of us drink 3 cups of coffee before we have water, and our bodies are not happy about that. Logbook. So you get the containers, you get the logbook. Next, you get a cookbook. So there is a Fixate Volume 1. This is Fixate Volume 2. It has 102 recipes, ranging from breakfast to salads to dinners to lunches to snacks. Great tool to reference because sometimes it's a lot of what I've seen is that people will just kind of like try to make things fit in here and then balance it out through the day. Whereas this will give you, say, a dinner recipe, and it says, okay, this recipe counts for 1 green, 1 purple, 1 yellow, so that you can mix and match. And you don't have, it takes the guesswork out of it. You don't have to cook everything separately, which is what I did at the beginning. You can throw it all in together and know that as long as you follow the ingredients and the directions, that you have a healthy portion size. Super, super delicious recipes. Next, you get the workbook. And so we really want to help you digest all of the information and make sure that you understand it, because if you don't understand it, it's not going to work. And so what this workbook does is you're going to fill it out as you go through the videos, because there's 30 videos that you are enrolled in, and each video is going to talk about what the different food groups are for each color container, so that you understand the difference between I'm going to go back to carbs, sweet potatoes as a carb versus white rice as a carb, or eggs as a protein versus beans, because while beans are high in protein, they're also high in fiber, which increases the carb content. And so it's understanding those differences that really just help you look at foods for what they are. A lot of the tips that I share in this group, or a lot of the tips that I share with you, come from these videos and come from all the education that I'm getting in what I'm learning. I want to pass that on to you. But those videos are amazing, and you can go through them over and over again. There's no limit to the time that you have access to them. And then you just fill out the workbook along with the videos to, again, just really cement that understanding of what you're learning and how it's going to apply in your life, because it's not one solution for everybody. So that's all that comes in the box. Oh, and then one of the packet, we call them challenge packs, you get a bag of nutrient-dense shakes. You can pick your flavor. You can get a combo box of different packets. It's just a wonderful addition to your daily nutrition in that it has tons of great superfoods. It's got stuff that I haven't even finished memorizing yet, but like flaxseed, maca root, pomegranate, quinoa, moringa. I mean, can you imagine going to the grocery store and trying to buy all that stuff? It's insane how much it would cost if you just tried to buy it separately and throw it all in your shake. Plus, I don't think that we would be able to make it taste as good as this tastes, because I'm a fan of the chocolate. Some people love the vanilla. You find your flavor, roll with it. And so the shakes come also. Online, you have access to, so this was a kicker for me, where we also get a PDF, 75 recipes of ideas for kids' lunches. And if you have a picky eater like my daughter, this is going to come in handy, because my daughter is the pickiest eater on the planet. One day she likes something and the next day she doesn't. It's slightly maddening. And so what I had her do was I had her go through the recipe book and flag the ones that she wants to try. And then we're going to make them together, because I think that getting her involved in making the food is going to help her become more accustomed to the different ingredients. It's going to give her the feeling of having more control over what she's eating, because a lot of times I'm like, just eat the damn broccoli, you know. And that's not good for anybody, because it's just going to make her resist more, especially now that she's kind of turning into a teenager. Anything I say, she's like, whatever, Mom. So when you gain, what's that word? When you gain, not acceptance. I can't think of the word, but I want her to feel more empowered in what she's putting into her body, and for her to have some understanding, because if I had understood these things about food when I was her age, it would have been a game changer. You know, I wouldn't have tried all the million diets that are out there. I wouldn't have been slightly bulimic. I wouldn't have been slightly anorexic. I wouldn't have, you know, damaged and been so, I feel like I was very violent against my body, like in just how I thought about it, how I treated it, and it was bad. Anyway, and so I want better for her. And even if you don't have kids, you know, there's still some great recipes to take advantage of if you are a picky eater. And it's just a great way to incorporate, you know, and it's balanced out. It's not the PDF. One thing I want to point out, the PDF is not meant to help kids lose weight. It's not a diet for kids. You can adjust as you can with the regular portions. If your doctor has recommended that your child adjust their body size, but that's not what it's geared towards. It's geared to giving them a better understanding, to help them balance out, to bring awareness to the fact that they're not eating any vegetables throughout the day, you know, helping them release their sugar addiction, because I passed it on to my daughter. I know I did. And I would like to help her gain her power back, so that she can take that into her adult life. Let's see, did I cover everything? The shakes, the materials, you get the PDF, you get the 30 online courses, you get me as your coach. I will check in with you regularly. I will help you work on your goals, and we're going to do this together. You get the group. So again, the group starts on Monday, but we're going to take the first week to prep and just get a feel for the materials, and then we're actually going to start using the containers the week following. And so if you choose to start with the program, once you make the purchase, you get immediate access to all the online materials, and then you'll get your package in the mail like this, and you'll be happy like me. And then for 30 days, we're going to be in the group. We're all doing the same program, asking questions. You know, you're going to be surrounded by people who are trying to implement this as a lifestyle just as you are. I think it's really important to have that support. And so fitness can be a part of it. It also doesn't have to be. You can just focus on taking control of your nutrition. You do get access to 2 of the workouts that we offer, or that are being re-recorded. And by workout, I mean program. So it's not just 2 episodes. There's, I think, 7 workouts in each program. And so you would get a calendar that you can follow if you want to implement fitness into your day as well. And then one other package that we offer also includes access to a year's worth of our online platform. And so in addition to those 2 workouts, you could also potentially have the ability to stream hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of workouts. Yoga, cardio, dance, resistance, body weight training. I can't even name them all because this would turn into a 30-minute video. Wonderful resource. And then in addition to that, you also, with the online platform, full access to the online platform, there's a cooking show. So it complements the Fixate book that I showed you. They're all between 5 to 10 minute videos about how to make some of the dishes that aren't in the cookbook. And so that's kind of neat. Like I like to do that every once in a while with my daughter. We'll play the video, make it, and then play it and pause it and make it and go along with it. And it's kind of fun. It's a fun little activity that we have sometimes. So much value in these packages. I know that sometimes it's hard to invest in ourselves, but we need to start feeling like we're worth it. You know, your body is worth it. Your health is worth it. Your future is worth it. Your families depend on us. Our families depend on us each and every day. And the stronger and healthier we are, the better. You know, I'm thinking about my grandkids. I want to be here for my grandkids. I want to chase after them, and I want to be able to enjoy them as much as possible. And if I'm in pain or, you know, I don't know, I think it starts now. And, you know, it takes a long time to implement habits. So the earlier you start, the better, in my opinion. So I invite you to join our group. I invite you to ask any questions that you have. I know I just dumped a lot of information on you, and most people might have cut off the video after 30 seconds, but if you're hanging in there with me, something is telling you that this could be for you. And I encourage you to run with that feeling. Send me a message, drop a comment below. I will share whatever I need to share to answer your questions and help you get started. Let's do this. Okay, later.